Congratulations on such a touching and wonderful love story. Um, Emile, talk to me about playing the lead character in this and putting on his skin, so to speak.
It was for me, playing Joseph Bao was a huge undertaking for the fact that he's got this Polish accent and he goes from a young man to an old man, and we had all kinds of aging makeup. So there was a lot of exterior challenges to playing the part, but then on the more interior level, it was finding the heart of this guy who was so optimistic and hopeful and brought so much joy to so many people. And he was a guy who was just genuinely a good guy who could get along with everybody and never lost his sense of optimism even amidst the darkest of times. And he was an eccentric guy, and he had a lot of humor, but his humor he would use to buoy others up.
Yeah, I think it's a wonderful, wonderful story about that, about human connection. And Sean, taking us back in time is no easy task. Talk to me about the production.
Well, we were scouting in Poland and we were getting everything ready to go, and then COVID hit, and so that like stopped us, briefly. But we just persevered, and 2 years later, we got it back into production in 2023, and we, have the sets built, and we used locations. We shot a little bit in Poland, a lot of it in Vancouver, and just we have authenticity in the costumes, and we had pictures of what the camps look like. So we just went in and built it, and but ultimately it's the actors who just completely inhabited those roles. Imbar Lavi is a terrific Israeli actress who I got to meet on this film, and the chemistry between her and Emile was unbelievable. I mean, they just exploded off the screen, and in a love story that has to happen, and it's not easy to always find that.
I agree. And Emile, she is such a great actress. Was there instant chemistry between the two of you?
Yeah, she was great. Inbar, she has such a good taste on how things should go in a scene, and such distinct ideas, and she really knows what she wants and is able to um, rise to the occasions that are required of her character. She was really very emotional and playful, and just all the qualities of Rebecca, but also has a certain fierceness and a toughness to her, to where you really you felt like she really was a survivor, and also could be fearless in defying the Nazis.
Emile, you're no slouch either. I mean, taking a character from very young to very old has got to be a task that a lot of actors don't get to do.
It was a lot of fun for me. I mean, I don't if it's anything like the movie, I'm really looking forward to being a super old man. I mean, the first challenge is like, okay, it's got to be the same guy. It's got to feel like the same guy, but at the same time, well, how has he changed? How is he different? So there was a certain amount of like, okay, I'm gonna find the like get off my lawn guy a little bit. Like over the years, it's like he's still the same guy, but there's a little bit of an edge. And part of the story of the movie is, as a somewhat more hardened older man, how does he reconnect with his past self, that over the years maybe he has partially lost touch of, or has gone off the path a little bit for him? And that was a really big part of the movie, and the court scenes in the end, and facing his own fears that he had of Gruen and these people. So it's funny because he actually has a bigger arc as an old guy. As the young guy, he's like the shining light, and as the old guy, it's like he relearns the lessons of his younger self.
As we wind down our interview, and thank you guys so much for your time, I really appreciate it. Sean, when audiences see the film, what do you think the experience will be for them?
You know what? I want to make them laugh. I want to make them cry. I want to make them mad, and I want them to see that miracles happen. That's the whole point of this movie: is that you can find miracles in anything. And Joseph Bao is a miracle. He saved over 1,100 lives. They went on to have families. Joseph and Rebecca Bao had a family. It's so important that you have to look in life to find the miracles that exist all around us.
Emile, you have the last word. What do you think audiences will take away from watching the film?
I think it's a movie that is emotional. I'll just say I was at the screening the other day, and there was a an older man that was sitting in front of me, and as the film went on, I heard him laughing, and he was with his wife, and then in certain parts, I heard him crying, and I was so moved, and it was clear that he was so deeply affected by the story, and by the end of the movie, he was literally clapping and cheering. So it was it's a film that runs the gamut, and you know, we have so much entertainment these days that is so superficial and so meaningless, that this is something that is has meaning but is also entertaining. It still has the fun. You know, it's not like you don't it's not eating your vegetables or something, you know?
Exactly. It's just a brilliant, lovely story and a cautionary tale. Sean, I have to, before I go, I have to compliment you on the score for this. It's gorgeous.
Wow. Well, that's John Coda. I've known him since we were 16. We were in a band together, and he was the drummer, and he's gone on, and he is just the best composer I know. And he's so talented. And then there's this song that Cameron Griffith wrote, and she is that However Long Forever is at the end of the movie is just blowing up. And it's just so good. And it was written by her and John and
The
Andrew.
song is so
And
good. I love that
the song,
song. I
yeah,
love
it's a
that
great
song.
song.
The great song, and thank you both again for your time. It is just a powerful movie, and I'm going to go see it again. So it has all the notes, really. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye bye.